Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Log Commute, the exciting new show where I talk about a movie and you get an idea of what it's like to be stuck in awful traffic and a horrible commute home from wherever you're coming from. If you're a normal person like me, this is your future. Pretty soon, you're going to be driving home from an awful job that you hate. Not that that's what I'm doing right now. I'm awesome, and I would never do awful jobs because I'm the best, and I'm just going to get millions and millions of dollars for doing nothing because I'm just, everything good always happens to me. But pretty soon, you're going to be driving home from work, from a depressing job, and just go home and go to sleep and just wake back up the next day to do it over and over again. And this commute, this is what to expect. You guys are getting a little bit of a life lesson here along with this. But yeah, this was requested by Bear because Bear obviously knows that I have the best fucking opinions on earth, and he's obsessed with my opinions because he just knows that everything I have to say is just complete fact and just super super cool and super smart. And here we go. Here's the traffic. I'm stopped. This is great. I'm doing this for an hour, and I'm not around my computer as much because I do a lot of commuting and stuff and driving because adulting and life and. This is a good time for this kind of stuff. Why not? Why not record off the phone? But would waste a lot of time hopping on frickin' Premiere Pro and just editing all that shit when I can just record right here. So here we are. Bear, this one's for you. This is for everybody too. If you guys want to see me record movie reviews on my way home, I'll do it. I'm not trying to be a YouTuber. And I had no plan of ever doing this, but I thought it was kind of funny and it was just a nice little idea I had. So here we go. I'm talking about Saw 10 because Bear's friend thinks it's bad, and he needs somebody to tell them that it's good because it is good. It's a good movie. It's a good movie. That's all you get. See you guys. Out of here. Okay, no, actually though, let's talk about the movie. It was good. It was a solid ass film. This is weird. I'm used to having notes. I usually have notes when I'm doing this, but I don't have notes today. My notes are just depressed drivers in front of me. It was a good ass movie though. Maybe the best Saw movie. Here's the deal. Let me give you my background of Saw movies. Okay. For one, if people are telling you that the new Saw movie is bad, if you want to see a Saw movie, go watch it anyways. All the Saw movies are bad. They've always been bad. They're dog shit movies. Like the first one and the second one, I think have some redeeming qualities. I think they have some good twists, and I think they're exciting. I think all of them are fun, but I think everyone besides the first one and the second one, and also Spiral. I saw Spiral like a couple years ago, and that came out. I like that too. I think they're all pretty bad. Like they're pretty stupid, and the plot doesn't make any sense in most of them, and the characters are flat. There's nothing to love about most of those movies. But I think 1 and 2 are solid. And I think honestly, I like the badness of a Saw movie. I love it when I go into a Saw movie and nothing makes sense. Like the trap is complete. It's supposed to be all like morals and stuff like that. Jigsaw is coming up with traps that are like really creative for people that deserve it, and these people have a chance to like redeem themselves and get out. But then some of the movies, they're just rigged. Like the traps are just impossible to get out of. Like they will die no matter what they do. And like his reasoning is like, you didn't tip your waitress, and now you're gonna lose all your fingers and die. Like it's like stupid crap like that, where it's just like, this person probably doesn't deserve to be here. I love that stuff. I love it when these movies are bad. So when I heard that Saw 10 was good, I got a little worried actually, because I'm like, I want a dumb fun time with this movie. But I had a great time. I think it was great. One thing that I think is funny, I'm reading these reviews online, people are like, oh yeah, Saw 10 is a return to form for the Saw franchise. The movie got an 82% Rotten Tomatoes, I think. And I'm pretty sure like the highest any other Saw movie has gotten is like a 60. Like, it's not a return to form for the franchise. They've always been bad, and the critics have always hated it. I don't know why the critics are pretending that that they used to like the old Saw movies, because they've always trashed them. There has never been a good, like, what is it, Rotten Tomatoes fresh freaking Saw movie. This is the first one. Personally, I like all of them. I think they're all fun, but they're not good movies. Because like I said, the first one and the second one are alright. But yeah, so I went into this being like, what am I even going for here? And I got there and I got an actually like good story and like character and stuff, which is very weird for a Saw movie. I'm used to going to a Saw movie and like 5 minutes in, I'm already in the traps, and there's barely any background for anybody. Maybe some flashbacks, or something like that. Maybe some cuts to some other stuff, but usually the flashbacks suck anyways and don't really make sense, and they kind of create a convoluted storyline. And usually it's just all about kind of just a way to make a bunch of traps, so because people will go to the theaters and watch that shit and pay money. But this one's different. Like, there's like one kind of trap in the first like couple minutes, and then like there's a good like 40 minutes of character and plot setup, which I don't think it's ever happened in a Saw movie. Like, there was a lot of plot setup in this, but it was all entertaining, and it was kind of emotional too. Like, you're on board with Jigsaw's journey of trying to dabble with his cancer and stuff, and like it turns into something that actually is like very personal for him. Like, it's a good story. It's a very gripping tale, and it builds into something like, oh, this is actually really screwed up. And then the Saw games happen, and the Saw games are really good too. Like, it's an exceptional movie, especially for like a Saw franchise. I had a lot of fun. Here's my main problem with the movie, okay? So I go to this theater, okay? I go to a different theater than I used to, and usually it's okay. And I go in, and the freaking screen has a blue tint the entire movie. Like, there's like, it's probably the nicest theater I've been in a while. Like, I'm used to some theaters having crappy seats, nice seats, large room, very, very nice, you know? I mean, it's open a week. That's what you can expect, you know? But the camera was just broken. Like, they had a blue tint over all the commercials, and it was like, this better not go through the movie. And I had a blue tint for the whole movie too. And I got used to it, but like, if the camera is very clearly broken like that, why are they still selling tickets? I get it, they're greedy, and it's a dying industry, but still, man. Like, I feel like I should get a discount for that. But it was already cheap enough, because I want to discount Tuesdays, and that's always nice. Just checking to see when I need to turn. Yeah, good movie, good solid movie, very good traps, very smart. I will say it's kind of weird because one thing that's very clear is there's one character that they want you to like more than the other ones, like one that you're supposed to be like, oh, maybe they don't deserve it as much as some of the other guys, and they specifically give that person like a super easy trap. Like, everybody else's trap is like super brutal and like could kill them and is terrifying and genuinely makes me squirm in my seat fucking thinking about them. And then theirs is just like, I mean, that would still suck, but I could easily get out of that. Like, that's not nearly as painful and awful as the other ones. But all of them in general are entertaining to watch. This movie is very creative. The Saw movies lost creativity a long time ago, and they just stopped for a long time, and they came back with some actually good writing. Like, there's great cast, great acting. Tobin Bell, who plays Jigsaw, was really good in this, if not just really, really old. Like, it's supposed to be set in the past, but he's very clearly so much older than he was before, but there's nothing you can do about that. I'm honestly impressed he's still making these movies with them. Good-ass plot, good-ass traps. I mean, all you can really ask for in a Saw movie is some good traps and some goofy stuff, and there's still some goofy stuff. There's some good old Saw tropes. You know, good, like, fan servicey things, like the pig mask is back, the freaking, the puppet shows up at some point, like, stuff like that. That's just fun, you know. And like, me as a nerd who's seen like most of the Saw movies and hasn't seen that stuff in a while, I was excited. I was genuinely like, oh man, it's the puppet. I like the puppet. I'll say that. Just a little spoiler: the puppet didn't laugh. He didn't do the funny laugh, and I was really upset about that. But all in all, just a solid movie. If you like Saw, you will love this movie, okay? If you don't like Saw, you might not. Like, it's still a Saw movie at the end of the day. It's one of the better ones. Like, my girlfriend does not like Saw movies. I basically forced her to go. And, okay, no, I didn't actually. She wanted to go. But she actually ended up liking the movie like a good bit, which I was really happy about, because I was like, dang, okay, this is actually pretty solid. Good characters all around. And, of course, there's a very good twist. There's always a twist of these Saw movies. It's not a spoiler that there's a twist, but there's a really cool twist, and it's very Jigsaw. It's just a good-ass movie. Bear, if you want to see a good Saw movie, you go see this one. It might be the best. It probably is the best Saw movie. Is it my favorite? I don't think so. I think I like 2. Saw 2 is pretty good. Maybe 1. If you guys haven't seen Spiral, not a lot of people saw Spiral, the one of Chris Rock. That one's also pretty good. But it's not the same. But yeah. If you want to see a good Saw movie, go see this movie. If you want to see a good horror movie, go see this movie. If gore freaks you out, maybe don't go see this movie. Gore freaks me out a little bit, just because like I watch these movies and I'm like, oh god, would I be able to make this out of it? Would I be able to make it out of this if I was in it? And most of the time the answer is no, and that freaks me out. But I get a rush from that too. I still enjoy it, you know. But yeah, Saw movie, good. Go see it. Oh crap, I have to do a log scale. Oh, this has been a long video, but it's been fun. It's keeping me entertained on my boring ass drive. Okay, let's give it a 8 out of 10. I think it's an 8 out of 10. I think Rotten Tomatoes got it right with the 82%. I think an 8 out of 10 is good. Is it the best movie I've ever seen? No. As far as Saw movies go, it's a 9 out of 10. I mean, they could probably make a better one, but it's not. It's definitely very, very good. It's just a very good, fun time at the theater. And if you like Saw, you should go see it. Yeah. Let me know if you guys ever want me to talk about a movie in the car again. I still go see like everything that comes out, and I'm very passionate about this stuff. And it's very clear that I can do a stream of thought and just talk for 10 minutes about them. So that's a thing. But yeah, this is me, Scorched Log, continuing the next 30 to 40 minutes of my drive. I hope you enjoyed a little peek into the life of a adult human being, or at least adult enough. I'm not that adult. And I hope you guys enjoyed this review, or whatever the fuck this was. This is just kind of something fun to keep me entertained. Peace.